this video, you will learn how to properly clean the sound tube and ear dome on your Otofonix hearing device. If your hearing device doesn't seem to be working properly, the number one cause is usually ear wax caught in the sound tube or ear dome. Even the smallest amount of wax can prevent amplified sound from traveling through the sound tube to your ear canal. Many times you will not be able to see it with the naked eye. If one day your amplifier is working great and the next it doesn't seem to be working at all, this is very likely the reason. Let's get started. First, we're going to need the cleaning kit, a tissue, and reading glasses if you have difficulty seeing smaller objects. When you open the cleaning kit, you'll notice that there are some easy to read directions. You'll also find the monofilament cleaning wire and a cleaning brush. The monofilament cleaning wire will either be black or green. The cleaning brush also has a loop at the end so you can dig out any earwax from the ear dome. Now, removing the sound tube and cleaning the hearing device. If you are using the Otofonix Apex or the Elite model, the first thing that you want to notice is that there is a red line on the base of the sound tube. You will also notice that there are two red dots on the body of the hearing device where the sound tube connects. We will reference these red dots as being in the 12 o'clock and 10 o'clock position. When properly assembled, the red line on the sound tube should be pointing at the red dot in the 12 o'clock position on the body of the hearing device. To remove the sound tube, hold the body of the hearing device in one hand and the base of the sound tube in the other. Rotate the sound tube counterclockwise from the 12 o'clock position to the 10 o'clock position. Do not rotate past the 10 o'clock position or you may cause damage to the sound tube and the hearing device. This is not covered under manufacturer warranty. Once lined up with the 10 o'clock position, gently wiggle the sound tube until it is removed from the body of the hearing device. Set the sound tube to the side. Use the cleaning brush to brush the body of the hearing device, the microphone, and the opening where the sound tube connects to remove any debris or any wax that may have built up. Before we can clean the sound tube, we need to remove the ear dome. Invert the ear dome to make it easier to grip. Firmly pull the ear dome off of the sound tube. Now use the cleaning wire to push it into the base of the sound tube and push it all the way through until you can pull it out the other end. If you don't have the cleaning wire that came in the kit, a fishing line can work, but do not use any sort of metal wire as this can puncture the sound tube. It's important to push the cleaning wire all the way through the sound tube for two reasons. First, we want to make sure that any debris is pushed all the way out of the sound tube and comes out the other end. And number two, we want to make sure that there is not a kink in the sound tube preventing sound from getting through to your ear canal. If there is a kink in the sound tube, you will need to buy a replacement. Next, you want to clean the ear dome. There's a few methods that you can use. First, you can use the cleaning brush to clean the outside of the ear dome. Number two, you can roll the ear dome around in your fingers to loosen any wax inside the holes. And third, you can use the little hook at the end of the cleaning brush to dig out any wax that might be stuck. Now that we have cleaned the sound tube in the ear dome, we want to reassemble everything. First, let's start with putting the ear dome back on the sound tube. Notice that there are three ridges at the end of the sound tube. You want to make sure that the ear dome slides over all three ridges. This is very important to make sure the ear dome does not come off in your ear canal. To reassemble the sound tube to the body of the hearing device, first start by lining up the red line on the top of the sound tube with the red dot on the hearing device that is in the 10 o'clock position. Once you are lined up with the red dot in the 10 o'clock position, push the sound tube into the hearing device. Make sure that the base of the sound tube is completely flush with the body of the hearing device. Now rotate the sound tube back to the 12 o'clock position. And that's how you properly clean and reassemble your Otofonix hearing device. Thank you for taking the time to watch this Otofonix instructional video. If you have any questions that weren't answered in this video, we do have many other videos available to help you with your device. Likewise, you can always call a product support specialist. We're always standing by to help. Again, thank you very much for your time. We hope you have a great day.